Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be upgrading the radiator from my Nissan D21 hardbody pickup. Let's begin. Okay, let's just begin. Question: why am I changing the radiator to my Nissan hardbody pickup? Couple of reasons, guys. One of them is that this is the original radiator to the truck. This is a 1995 Nissan pickup truck. So it's an old radiator. And it's overheating a little bit, not too much, but it is overheating. I did introduced electric fans right there, as you can see, to this radiator, but it's already very old, so we're gonna upgrade it. We're gonna go with something new, and I'm gonna show you how to install it and how to connect it. Which radiator am I going with? Let me show you. And here it is. This is an ASI performance radiator, all aluminum. And this is a 2-row radiator, which is a lot thicker than the one it has right now, the original one. It does come with dual electric fans. So this is what I'm gonna be installing. Let me show you how it's done. Let's go. First of all, we're gonna drain the water to the radiator, which I already did. So all the water from the radiator has been removed. I just disconnected it. Everything has been removed. There's no water on it. Now what I'm going to need to do, I'm going to disconnect the negative battery cable. Reason being, for the electronics. Everything has been disconnected. Even the wiring has been cut. Now I was going to pull it out already. The thing is that I forgot that this radiator also includes the transmission. It runs through the radiator, so I need to pinch those hoses so I can remove them. That way the oil doesn't come out. So let me do that right now. Right there, those are the lines to the transmission that are going into the radiator. I'm just gonna pinch them. That way the fluid doesn't come out and I'm able to remove them. Right here, as you guys saw, I removed it already, but I did have to remove the electric fans first in order for me to reach those connections for the transmission. But there it is. It is out and we are good. Now let's prep the other radiator so that we can install it. It's ready to go. As you can see, the difference in the thickness of this one and this one, guys, extremely this one is extremely thin, and this one is the 2-row. Perfect. Let's install it. I'm gonna have to install the holes on the bottom and put it back on. Here you go. It has been installed. All I did, just popped it in and bolted the two bolts that were aligned. It was easy, extremely easy. It fit perfectly, does not move at all. Now what I gotta do, I already connected the bottom hose. I'm gonna need to connect the top one and the electronics. Let me show you how to connect the electronics. There's a lot of questions on that as to how this thing is gonna work. Let me show you. All right, let's talk about what comes in the kit. It also includes everything, all the connections that you need to get those electric fans working properly and with the vehicle. Like a lot of people are confused as to how this relay works or how it's connected. Really simple. Red one goes directly to the battery. It does come with a fuse so that you can install a fuse, but it also comes with this type of fuse, which this is the one I'm gonna install. It's a lot safer. This one cuts on and off, so we know that this one's gonna work a lot better than a normal fuse like this. Now the black one is gonna go to the temperature sensor, which the temperature sensor on my truck is right there, but I do have this one that's running from the radiator. This is the one I'm gonna be using. I'm just gonna leave the one that's from the truck alone. So I am not gonna install this one because I already had another one, or I already had one when I removed the old electric fans. Now, if you wanna do it with the one that comes, just remove it from the block. It's usually where it's almost straight where the water comes in from the block, where it comes out, I'm sorry, where it comes out, it's usually there. So just look for it. That's where the black wire goes. Now the white wire that's right here, that's gonna be going to your ignition key. Okay, do not leave it unconnected because your fans are gonna be going on at any time. You need to be connected with your ignition key. Now the blue one, extremely simple. This one is gonna go with the fans. Now the fans have two wires also, one blue one right there as you can see, and the black one, which is a ground. You can ground it off in any part of the body that's grounded to the truck. That is it. That is how you connect these electric fans. Red one, battery, black one to the temperature sensor, white one to your ignition, blue one to your fans. That's it. Simple. Let's do that. I connected everything like I mentioned before. White one is going all the way to the ignition. Blue one, it's headed towards the fans. I also got the negatives from the fans and connected it to the ground right there. All right, now the black one going through to the temperature sensor right there, and also connected to the ground. That's it. The red one connected to the fuse and directly to the battery. Now let's fill it up with some antifreeze. Turn it on. All right, after filling it up with the antifreeze, let's turn it on. Let's see how this thing is gonna be running. There it is. There it is. Looking good. The fans just kicked in. Let's go check out the temperature. Nice. Perfect. It still needs to go a little bit higher, but it's barely warming up. Very good. There you go, guys. There you have it. The ASI Performance aluminum radiator. And it worked beautifully, guys. I'm gonna leave everything on the description below as to where I got it from, their website, and if you need a radiator, they got for all makes and models. Like I mentioned, this is a 95. They had it. So there you go. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you liked this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, I'll see you next weekend, and stay safe and God bless.